What if I told you that the biggest obstacle you face to keep yourself on the path to successful forward momentum, it isn't your schedule, your clutter, or even your to-do list, but it's in fact your mindset. In 2007, researchers for a Harvard study worked with female hotel housekeepers, many of whom didn't consider their physical work as exercise. So, researchers told one group of housekeepers that their daily tasks, the vacuuming, scrubbing the bathrooms, switching over the linens, all of it, counted as meaningful exercise. The other group received no information. After just 4 weeks, the group that was told their work was exercise reported weight loss, lowered blood pressure, and more energy, despite no changes to their routine. Absolutely fascinating, the power of our minds. Can you imagine working tirelessly every day, believing that it doesn't count towards exercise, only to find out that shifting your mindset could literally change your body? What else in our lives could transform simply by how we see it, by changing how we're thinking about something? Wow, what a thought. I'm Rachael Werner, and I want to take a quick sec to introduce myself. I am married to my husband, Brandon. We've been married for 19 years, and we live in Oklahoma City. We are together raising 6 children. We have 3 children biologically and 3 children that were added into our family for an unknown amount of time through an unexpected whirlwind of events in the summer of 2022. And so we have been embracing those challenges and blessings that have come with that journey and seek to steward this season of our lives well. It has been a growing experience. Parenting in general has been a humbling, growing experience, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to do that. I also own Spaces Planner, which is a planner for list-loving ladies, and I wanted to talk about mindsets for my session today because I believe that work often unlocks hidden potential for growth, a healthy head and heart space, and just seeing benefits to our overall well-being when we manage our mindsets well. The partnership of peace and productivity that accelerates our quality of life begins with our perspectives. So let's jump into 3 mindsets to keep you moving forward towards success, no matter your season of motherhood or the structure of your home. Mindset number 1, the bless and release mindset. This is embracing what is for me and then blessing and releasing the rest. Just like we accumulate physical clutter, we accumulate mental clutter. Things we think we should do or should be or should have. When we hold on to those things, we carry an unnecessary weight. It's so easy for the mental space to fill. It fills quickly and it overfills. We live in an era where information spews at us like at the speed of water coming out of a fire hydrant. I think we all can feel that. The reality is a lot of the information or the recommendations that are given are good. I have an Instagram account that I love to follow. You know, you have those Instagram friends that don't know you exist. It was one of those. And she excitedly shared about this spice rack that she recently ordered on Amazon. It was so cute. Now, her cabinet was a unique size and it solved this problem for her perfectly. And she was very excited about it. Of course, she linked it for my convenience. Y'all, I clicked that link so fast. I checked it out. It was a good price too. And then Amazon, also for my convenience, showed products that could accompany the racks. These cute little glass spice jars and little labels perfect for the jars that were perfect for the rack. A trifecta, all Amazon Prime. Add to cart. But then the question was, did I want one of these sets or 2? So I went to measure my own kitchen cabinet, and while standing there measuring tape in hand, I realized this is not for me. My spice organization system is working perfectly already, and this is actually going to cause problems for my current storage solutions. There are plenty other areas in my home that needed to be reorganized, revamped, refigured, but putting this one that was working well first in line, it wasn't going to serve my family best. Instead of adding unnecessary clutter, physical or mental, choose to bless and release, remembering that the right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing. As you are entering a bless and release mindset a try, here's an easy way to quickly pause and process information. I imagine 3 boxes, okay? And in box number 1, it is labeled, and it's labeled not for me, likely ever. Never say never, but this is not seemingly for me ever, because maybe of the season of life or the size of the space or the function of their home. It's not for me likely ever. Box number 2 is not for me right now. That is where my trifecta of spice racks needed to go. Even things that are good and for you may not be for you right now. This is one of the most important boxes of the whole system. The third box, it's labeled green light go. This is things that make sense for my life right now, that will be a blessing, that the timing is right, that it's all systems go. Let's try to implement this thing. I will embrace what is for me and bless and release what is not. Your headspace is too valuable for anything besides this. Now, I am a fan of action, not just information. So we're going to take some action right now on the bless and release mindset. I want you to think about something that recently piqued your interest for a purchase, for maybe organization or improving your life in some way, parenting, whatever it is. And I'm going to give you about 10 to 12 seconds to let something come to mind. If you want, you can even jot it down real quickly for this exercise. Okay, here we go. Now imagine the 3 boxes. Is the thing on your mind not for you, likely ever, not for you right now, or is it green light go? Confidently put it in the appropriate box. Now take a deep breath and release, and remind your brain that it's all good, that you have permission to clear that headspace. That's the bless and release mindset. Mindset number 2 is the imperfect action mindset. Have you ever played a game where you have teams and someone is supposed to give their team clues to guess whatever's on the card? And of course, there's rules about how the clues can be given. So the timer's flipped over and it begins to run, and the team eagerly awaits the chance to snag a point. But the clue giver just stands there and hems and haws and ums and is stuck in this still loading loop, frozen. You just want them to do something, to give you some word. It's hard, but being willing to embrace imperfect action will move you further down the road than staying stuck waiting for perfect action. Modern moms wear a lot of hats, and it's easy to be overwhelmed by all that's calling on us, and we can get stuck. I've heard it said that when a lion tamer is training a lion, he will hold a stool. The belief is that when a lion is presented with the 4 legs of the stool, it becomes confused or overwhelmed as it tries to focus on all 4 points at once. This distraction allegedly prevents the lion from concentrating on the tamer, making it less likely to attack. The lion, we all know, is perfectly able to control the situation. He's the bigger one here, but he's paralyzed by options and stays stuck. You can probably relate to analysis paralysis. Having the mindset to recognize when it's happening and call it out. Oh, lion syndrome is sneaking up on me again. And then I say to myself out loud multiple times a month, maybe even weekly, honestly, Rachel, don't stay stuck. When I feel stuck, I remind myself, if I were that lion, what should I do? Then I try to zoom in and choose one action and take the next best step. Forward momentum beats perfect plans every time. I remind myself of this. I said it before and I want to say it again. Being willing to embrace imperfect action will move you further down the road than staying stuck, waiting for perfect action. If you need to, phone a friend. Hey, I'm getting ready to do these 3 things. What should I do first? Pick one. Number the items and have your phone pick a random number, or ask ChatGPT. But if you use your phone, of course, avoid the trap of believing that doom scrolling is for you right now. It's not the green light go. This is imperfect action. This is the mindset. Decide to have a bias towards action. Okay, this brings us to our 3rd mindset we're going to cover in this session, and it is my favorite mindset to implement in life, and that is the celebration mindset. A phrase that I heard stuck with me after hearing it the first time. I knew it was for me in the green light go box. Don't wait to celebrate. The challenges that we're going to face in life are going to be plenty, especially our adult life will have no shortage of challenges. That's the reality. Even our normal days are what I refer to as the good hard life. And that is one word, not two, because the two are absolutely inseparable. The good and the hard, it's just good hard. And the weight of the challenges that you face, they're going to overshadow the good that's happening right in tandem with the hard, with the challenges, if you don't intentionally choose to keep that from happening. You want to see the good. And that's why this mindset is crucial. Friends, my encouragement to you is this: don't leave joy on the table. One of the ways that I do this in our good hard life is by calling things that come up that interrupt my hopes for the day unexpected accomplishments. If you'll recall, our home has 6 children, and they range from age 17 to 4. As you can imagine, there are many, many things that derail my specific beautiful plans for the days. So honestly, many times, especially if the week's been a doozy, I will label a space in my planner, unexpected accomplishments, because I want the reminder, lest I think I got nothing done this week, that while some things had to be shuffled around or even bumped into next week, I was in fact accomplishing plenty, and it was meaningful work. I celebrate the unexpected accomplishments. This could also look like writing daily or weekly gratitudes down to see the good that is right there with the challenges, right there with the hard. Even just pausing to feel a moment where there's good happening and not just brushing it by. The kids learning something new, or the smell of a recipe, the way the sky looks. You completed a great workout. Feeling joy in that moment. Joy doesn't just happen. It's something we practice. And if we wait for life to slow down to celebrate, we're going to be waiting forever. Here's the deal. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. So don't wait to celebrate. The mindsets of a bless and release, embracing only what's for me right now and blessing releasing the rest. The mindset of imperfect action, having a bias towards action even if it's not perfect. And the mindset of celebrating even in the messy middle are 3 mindsets that will keep you moving forward on the road to success. I invite you to consider that some things in your life don't need to be revamped. They need to be reframed. There were 2 bricklayers working on the same construction site. When asked what they were doing, the first bricklayer said, "I'm laying bricks." The second bricklayer said, "I'm building a cathedral." Both men performing the same task, but their perspectives completely changed how they viewed their work. The first one saw it as monotonous labor, while the second, building a cathedral, saw purpose and vision in what he was creating. Valuable mindsets that change everything start with what happens in here. Moms, we are building cathedrals. Don't let the repeat tasks keep you from seeing the big, beautiful picture. Now, this is a starting place. Mindset shifts don't happen automatically. You first choose to embrace them, but then with action, they're implemented and developed over time. A key element to this is for setting up your week in a way that aligns with the mindset you're developing. That helps with the success in this attempt. And at the start of each week, a lot of us make plans. But here's the problem with plans. They tend to change. So I'm so excited to be able to offer Summit attendees an exclusive downloadable template of the unique weekly layout I personally use to plan a week that allows these mindsets to be woven into my days. It's a layout that offers my weekly plans to be made with flexibility in mind, keeping unexpected accomplishments a part of what I'm doing. We know interruptions are coming. Why don't we plan on them? Now, some of you have a lot of appointments like every day, or you have hourly schedules that must be followed. This would likely not be the rightful tool for you in that setting. But if you are like me, living your best mom, taxi duty, potty training, teenage counseling, playdate scheduling life, or in other words, trying to balance home and work and kids' activities, and are actively sprinkling tasks into the cracks of life, this is the right tool for you. If your mind works in lists, this is the right tool for you. It's a flexible mindset friendly way to plan your week and feel accomplished about what you got done, even if it wasn't what you originally expected. So snag the template download of the Spaces Planner layout and enjoy testing out planning the Spaces way for yourself. Additionally, if you are purchasing the Gold Pass for the summit, I've included our Mom 75 Doable Challenge, where the first thing we do is cross out the 7. That's part of what makes it doable. It's a 5-day challenge, and it's very doable, active steps that cultivates mindsets of celebration and doable wins, and I hope that you'll jump in on that as well. That's it for me, my friends. Blessings on you, your home, and the life tasks you manage as you seek to set out meaningful mindset shifts for yourself.